Terry is on the line, a Celtic fan. We've got Ross as well. Terry, did you have a point about the VAR decision at the Old Firm game?
How you doing, guys?
Hello, Terry.
I'm listening to Andy and Barry discussing this, the VAR decision. Like, I'm a Celtic fan, and I agree. It was a soft decision. If it goes all the way up the other end of the park, you're shouting for it.
Yeah.
But VAR's there to correct the referee. The referee let the game play. Rangers scored the goal, and the game was pulled back because it was a foul. And the letters of the law had discussed this last night in sports. And you are discussing it as if VAR got this all wrong. And the letters of the law of the game, he's impeded the defender. He stopped the ball at the player from making the contact back. So it's a foul. And that's what VAR's there today. So VAR done his job yesterday and corrected it. Now, I know it's
Terry, it's a subjective call. We've already had a lot of referees saying yes, it's a foul. We've already had a lot of referees saying no, it's never a foul, 100% not a foul. I think what you saw there, Terry, was a very subjective call. It's neither right nor wrong. So just leave it up to the referee on the pitch. That's my point. I
totally get what you're saying, Andy. I totally get what you're saying, right? But this happened at St Mirren last season with Sands. They got the foul. It also happened in the Champions League, the Europa League, when Rangers were playing Dortmund as well, you remember. These things happen. Swings and roundabouts. VAR's there, gone out.
Hey, listen, Terry, we will never get rid of controversy. Yeah. But it's the use of VAR that we've got a tool here that we should be using a lot better. And there was just no need for VAR to get involved yesterday. That's the only point I'm making. Forget about who was playing. Forget about the colour of the strips. Let's look at how our referees use VAR and have used VAR now for a season, and we're now into the second season. It's been a shambles, an absolute shambles. We can do a lot better, and that's my point.
Barry?
Yeah, I would like to... Terry, what was your opinion? Did you think it was a foul?
Me personally,
yeah.
I think it's soft. I think the goal should have stood, in my own personal opinion. And do it when it came back. I was smiling, I was happy. I mean, I was having a debate with my Rangers fans and pals today. It was soft, but as Neil McCann said last night in sports, it's a bit like the handball rule. Some of the handball decisions that VAR were given last year was absolutely shocking. I mean, some of the decisions, it was getting to the point now where people are getting into the boats and chipping the ball off people's arms to get penalties. I mean, that was the VAR. My opinion, and I totally get what you're saying, guys. It's a question of opinions. It's a shocking decision, shocking rule. So I don't say it's a shocking rule. The rule shouldn't be there.
Well, Terry, it's nothing about the rules or the laws of the game. And forgive me, I didn't see sports scene, and I know we've all got our opinions, but I've listened today to former referees who apparently know all the laws of the game, and they are 100% convinced it was the right call, and some others are 100% convinced it was the wrong call. So I think when it was sold to us, to everyone in Scottish football, this is how we'll use VAR, the referee has made an absolute ricket, a clear and obvious error. I don't think it was. I just think it was a very subjective call. If he'd given a foul, no one would be up in arms, obviously, because it doesn't lead to that goal incident. It would have been brought back immediately. But he was in a good position. This is my point. He was in a good position and he let it go. And you're now listening to someone who's just got another opinion.
Yep. Here's Ross, a Celtic fan on the line. Thanks, Terry. Ross, what do you think of that decision?
Well, first of all, hi Andy and Barry. Hope you're all well.
How you doing,
Paul?
Hi, Ross.
First, a quick one, Barry. You're definitely not a cheerleader, so that guy yesterday was absolutely
I appreciate it.
We've been singing cheerleader to him for the last hour or so.
No, my point on the goal yesterday, me personally, as I say, I'm a Celtic fan, but I think it was hard done by, and I think the goal should have stood. If that's Kyogo going through and goal, and it goes against Celtic, get up in arms about it. And I think what Andy just touched on there, Don Robertson clearly thought it was a goal, and why Don Robertson gets called over. I get the laws of the game and stuff, but I think if Don Robertson is the official on the pitch who he thinks it is a goal, then I think if there's not 100% categoric evidence to support that argument, then I think the goal should still go ahead. I don't think that should be called back for a foul. I think that should only be only be called back if you can categorically state that there is a clear and obvious error, and I don't think it was.
There's a lack of common sense, Barry, isn't there, in the game now? In the
Yeah, and it's so
interpretations.
interesting to watch last night, all through today. I watched everybody have a difference of opinion, and we're on here, we're giving our opinion. Listen, Terry disagreed with it. Ross is obviously agreeing with it. But listen, it's finished now. Would it have made a difference? Who knows? But for me, I thought it was. It was. Listen, it was a shocker of a decision.
I think where we're going now with this is Rangers have made a big song and dance about it. I think they're making a song and dance about one incident, and I think all the clubs should be concerned about the way we're using VAR, and that would be. I think everyone should get on board. What are we doing here? This is a piece of nonsense that you're trying to sell to us, that we're now getting 96% of the decisions correct. No, we're not. No, we're not. Let's debate that. Let's debate how we can use VAR a bit better.